true thing that thing got hacked, or a link to click on that had access to that account. Because normally, passing through the authenticator must send you a notification or an SMS. So I think, but there are other ways to activate the recovery system. And like I said, continuous monitoring your accounts.
That would be our very last one because the speaker is waiting.
In case your account, this is very important because you're part of the government training program. If you are scammed, for instance, how do you report and get your money back? I want to know that we have a place to be able to handle the notes.
I like the fact that when you are scammed and the money is gone. You know? When the money is gone, that's useless. No, because that's one thing that's a challenge as I speak to you today. When someone is being hacked from home, someone cash out the money. I don't know why, for me, I keep also asking Mr. Oku that, yes, someone has scammed me, I've withdrawn the person has withdrawn the money. Yes, sometimes they withdraw some from it, and in that case, you can't withdraw the money back. Because when I scam you 2,000 C's, then maybe the money gets into my account. The MTN can quickly, when you call them, when it's on MTN account, when it's through MTN lines, MTN can hold that money so you get it back. But then when an amount is taken out of that money, the money is not yours again. Because that is not the money on the person's account. Even though they see that there's a transaction going on. So I still ask myself, there should be a way out. What bothers more is when the money is from MTN to Vodafone or Telephone. So you have no option. So I think it's an issue that we can really looking at. Where I've been also looking at it that no, it's becoming a problem now. And you go to Telephone, they will tell you they're not responsible. You go to MTN, they will tell you they're not responsible because the money was not. I think how do I get it? So it's a big challenge. So that is why we keep preaching that it's best to be a responsible digital system to always be alert, be on alert. We are here to find out if that's a good solution for that particular aspect of person getting the money. The only thing they can get is to trace the person. And that's why they are doing the SIM registration, re-registration, to be able to identify to one particular person. And I think that SIM registration, what is the SIM registration? Somebody have access to it. And have access to that many people, it's a challenge. So I think that there is always a loophole, but then we as people, we've been able to secure that account, we've been able to be digitally literate and know that you need to protect that account. And on a normal person, how can someone call you and just ask you for people and just do that? Yeah, so I think that's why we need more awareness for ourselves than the system, because the systems can always be breached. The system can always have a loophole, regardless of how we secure them. So we being the people, we being the human, which are the weakest link, when we educate ourselves, at least we should be able to prevent some of these issues from happening. Thank you so much. I think our next speaker is ready now.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Please give him a round of applause. Please give him a round of applause. Thanks a lot. And the communication will be going on. But since we want to make judicious use of our time, our snack is a little bit late. So what we will do is, to save the time, we would start with Dr. Opon, right? And then when the snack comes, we'll do a working snack, right? Walk around a little bit, come inside, take the snack. And then we have by a fireside chat, a panelist session, right? Where you get to ask all your burning questions. And then, so that one will be more of a conversation too as well. Right, and a few couple of presentations, but because we want to make judicious use of the time, is that okay with us? So that once the snack comes, we have like a quick walk around and a break, then we come back in. Is that okay? Is that okay? Okay, thank you so much. So Dr. Apong, we are in your hands. Once again, before he comes, let me introduce him once again. Oh, you know about him, eh? Yes, yes, yes. Please give him a round of applause. Yes, please. Doctor, you have us.
Can you all hear me? If you can hear me, can you give a round of applause to
Wait, you speak wait down. It's sounding here. Sounding. So change the TV, let's see. Let's see.
am I audible?
There's something I have to hold it to. Can't we change the TV? The way make it talk. Can you see? Yeah. The what? Yeah, kindly speak. Kindly speak.
Can you hear me?
Yeah.
Hello, sound check. 1, 2.
Still. Yeah. Yes, please. I can't wait to use the mic. Where's the mic? That's
Sound check. Testing mic 1, 2.
Yes.
Testing mic 1, 2. Can you hear me?
It's sounding from the TV. No, it's sounding from. No, this is the TV. That be the TV.
Testing mic 1, 2.
Okay, switch to the TV. Let's see.
So kindly speak.
Testing mic 1, 2.
It's still here.
Mic check.
Yes. Okay. Is it has Bluetooth?
Sound check. Sound check. Sound check. Testing mic 1, 2. 1, 2. 2, 2, 2.
Hi, what's going on with the sound?
The sound is not going through the speakers.
What about using a mic?
Testing mic. Testing mic. Testing mic 1, 2.
For you to understand.
Doc, please try making Joshua or Richard the co-host and let's see.
I'm not sure that is the problem, but let me do that.
This one is my day. In this.
Yeah, I've made Richard the host.
Because it's no, it's not. Sometimes you need to do something. This is our water. Yeah. So we are on now.
Kindly speak.
Testing mic 1, 2.
No, go system. Then change all of them to it.
Testing mic
Change all of
1,
them to
2.
Yeah, change it to it. That one too. Okay. Okay. Make it talk.
Kindly speak. Let's see.
Testing mic 1, 2.
Let's zoom. Technology.
Go your system and stop.
Is it working?
No, they can't.
They are working on it.
Okay.
So the system. So looking there. It's still a sign.
No, which one do you?
Yeah, go to talk. Yeah, it's already.
Yes.
So for changing from Zoom as a default, for some people,
Yeah,
Zoom is-
so share computer sound.
yeah. Okay.
Usually,
So
usually
then the settings, where the
it
settings?
will be this one is technical. Before the what
There's
is
the
it?
app store.
Yes,
Yeah,
yes, yes.
being so
More
so
reset. This one it will be the computer itself. The computer, you know, when a computer is able to
detect it. Yeah.
give you feed from here directly to the speaker.
Why go with the Zoom lessons come? Yes. But if you share
Yes,
computer
this one,
Windows is in. Yeah, right.
Any speakers?
No, it will still come.
Testing mic.
Okay.
Testing mic. 1, 2.
Let's check what the options. Let's check what the options.
I feel like going up.
Or maybe you can just put the microphone next to the speaker just to.
Power off.
There's some options over there.
Yeah, this thing. So they say you have to like
Sure,
quit this room and then come back in.
I don't get this one.
Quit it and come back.
Everybody say technology. Technology. Yes. This is an example of how
It's good now.
we are all ears and eyes.
All good?
Yes, please, all good.
Excellent. Excellent. Hello, Ho and Ghana. How is everybody doing this morning, or probably you are in the afternoon already? How are you guys doing? Can I hear some sound?
Yes, please. Yeah.
Awesome. Is somebody excited to be at this conference? I want to hear some excitement in your voice because something is going to happen to you after this conference. You are going to have some clarity of mind and purpose. We are going to give you some sense of direction and how you can navigate your way through this world of technology. If you awesome. So, good morning, and I hope that you can see my screen because I have some very important information to share with you, something to impact and to be a blessing to you. First of all, my apologies for not being there in person. My ticket was bought, bags were packed, but unfortunately, let me go to GBC 5. Akwantuomu and Sensemunti. We could not make it. But here we are. Thanks to God and also to technology. I am miles and miles away, and I'm still able to serve you just like I am there with you. And I want you to have this very statement at the back of your mind as I go through this presentation. Yes, I am miles away. Probably It was the plan of sovereignty, that it happens this way so that it proves a point to somebody who is listening to me today, to see the possibility that you can be anywhere in the world and still do business across the globe. And so I want you to give me your undivided attention. Please turn off your phones, put it on the side. If you are making notes on it, sure, I will allow that, but still be disciplined and make sure that you are not distracted by that. Next, I want to say a big thank you to Love Aid Foundation, my dear friend, Princess Lovia Na Akushika Baakitete. If you don't mention her whole name, she will be upset. So I have to say the whole name. So thanks be to her, also to all the partners. If I miss your name, please pardon me. But I know there are some partners: Think Ghana, Youth Alliance for Sustainability, National Youth Authority, whole CSO, don't know whether Node 8 and all of those other partners are part of this. And again, if you are a partner and I did not mention your name, it's not intentional. We appreciate all of you for partnering with us. Again, my name is Dr. Vincent Opon, and I am the founder of Skill Builders Academy. I will tell you more about Skill Builders Academy at the end of my presentation. But just to give you a little bit more details about who I am, what I do, and what I stand for, the first thing that you can identify me with is I am a pastor. I don't go anywhere without making that very clear. It doesn't matter what I'm doing, whether in the business world or whatever, this thing comes first. I am called to impact the lives of people so that they will be able to capture the freedom that they have in the Lord Jesus. And so that is the first identity that I bear. I bear the name of the Christ everywhere I go. I am an author because I've written a lot of books so far, and still counting. 12 books. Some of my favorite is Identity Crisis, The Law of Creativity, The Law of Focus, The Law of Choice. I believe that the world is governed by laws and life is governed by law. So every book I write, you'll find some sort of a law. If you don't abide by them, they will bite you, and you might think God is against you, but God only made laws in place. Just to digress for a few seconds, the law of gravity, the law of rotation, they are all there. You cannot see them, but they impact your life whether you like it or not. I sing, but my singing capabilities only come when the anointing is flowing. So I don't I don't call myself a singer most of the times, but people tell me my voice is good. Sometimes I doubt it. But just 2 days ago, I released a song, and it's called Spirit Pray. That's my third song that I have released. 2026, my goal is to release a song every single month. 2025, what I did was write a book every single month. These are measurable goals that I have set for myself, because as I grow, I know I look like I'm 20, but I'm twice and over that. So I'm not that young, I'm growing, and it's time for me to pour everything that the Lord has put in me to the world. And that's why I am here. They say I am a songwriter, but I think I am a song receiver. I don't sit down to write songs, they just pour out of me, just like I write my books. I'm an entrepreneur by heart. You can take that one too from me. I've tried to stop doing business so many times to focus on ministry, but it doesn't work for me. So I have come to accept that entrepreneurship is part of who the Lord made me to be. On the side, I work as a cloud security engineer. I know my profile is too long. I work as a cloud security engineer for Navy Federal Credit Union, a bank here. And so a lot of these cybersecurity stuff that you guys were talking about, I'm very, very well familiar with them. I help protect the organization from cyber attacks. I'm a personal development coach as well. I'm certified John Maxwell leadership coach. We do corporate trainings and things for different organizations. And I'm hoping to branch that into those things when I finally come to Ghana. So if you're a business owner or you work in the corporate environment, I would love to connect and see how best we can train your people to bring about better productivity and more. And last but not the least, as you know, I am the founder of Skill Builders Academy. Today, my slides is going to be very short. You see the program outline here. It looks long, but I promise you it's going to be very short. I have compressed a lot of things here. So the first thing you're going to see is the problem, because what we are trying to achieve or do in this conference is to solve a problem. And that problem, we cannot blink an eye without making it clear. It is the youth unemployment in Ghana. And if possibly in Africa, or whole to be specific, since we are there. Then I'll reveal to you the dollar city reality to make sure that you understand the equivalence. I believe is very clear, but just to emphasize something there, we'll look at the freelance economy, showing you some platforms that you can leverage to make sure that you can also be a freelancer, some success stories, the myth that you might think is holding you back, and I'll show you the 4 proven steps on how you can also take a piece of this blessing that is going on. Now let's look in depth at the problem. Over 40% of Ghanaian youth are unemployed. I believe nobody will argue about that. I know now we have an overflow in this conference because it is that same dire need in your heart that brought you to this conference, so that you'll be able to pick up something. Some of you probably are graduates from universities. Some of you are doing your national service, but at the end of the day, you are not sure whether you even get a job or not. But I came here to show you that there is a way out. I found this online. We demand skill development. And I was like, my goodness, this is exactly what this conference is about, to help you develop your skill set. Why? Let's look at some of the heart cry of these people, the young people in Ghana. I copied this from the Kwame Nkrumah ideology, some site that I copied from. It says 28 years of promising youth employment and employability in Ghana. Successive governments since 1993 under the current Fourth Republic has made several promises with many interventions to provide employment and job opportunities for the growing number of youth in the country. But, however, the problem of youth unemployment is rather on the increase. These are some of the steps that the government put in place from 28 years ago. I remember the first one very well because I lived very close to one of those institutions in Kumasi around Swami Runabout. National Vocational Training Institute. Integrated Community Centers for Employable Skills. Skills Training and Employment Placement. National Youth Employment Programs. Ghana Youth Employment and Entrepreneurship Development Agencies. Youth Enterprise Support, Youth Employment Agency, National Entrepreneurship and Innovation Programs. The list goes on and on. But he says that what has been the results of these interventions to offer employment and job opportunities for the growing youth in Ghana. And I want to say this without mincing words, that this is not to go against any government or anybody. This is a heart cry of the youth of Ghana to show that there has to be another way. And I thank God that my dear friend and I published a book called The Unfiltered, Unapologetic, and Unstoppable, The Gen Z Playbook for Life, Money and Legacy by Princess Lovia and myself. And we were planning to launch this whilst I was there, but unfortunately, we will find some time and do it another time. So if you need a copy, get in touch with her. The reason I bring this in is to point out that we intend to show the Ghanaian youth that there is another way. And that way is what we want to talk about today. For the sake of time, I will go on to the next slide. I believe the point is very clear that the government institutions have not been able to solve the problem, meaning that we have to rise up as young people and take or pick up the pieces. In America, a lot of millionaires are being made every single year. Why? Just through social media. And that is a burden that I'm here to share with you. Now let's look at the dollar cedi reality. Imagine you earning in dollars and spending in cedis. How far can your money go? How many people can you help in your family? I know in Africa and in Ghana, whenever you are fighting for success or to make something out of your life, it is not just for you. It is for your family. It is for the community. It is for an entire nation. And that means that your ability to earn in dollars while spending in cedis, I know now the cost of living seems like it is hand to hand, but still there is more leverage when you are making dollars and spending in cedis. And that's one thing I want you to think about. Let's look at the freelance economy. There are millions of jobs that are available. The freelance economy is exploding worldwide. I just told you that the world or millionaires are being made every single year. According to Forbes, the freelance economy is going to be $455 billion with a B, billion dollars by 2030. In my introduction video, when I sent out a video, I told you that as at now, 2025, it is at 325 billion. In 5 more years, it is more than 100 billion is going to be added to it. The question I have for you is, why are you not making your cut of it? Is it for a specific few people? Is it for those who are extremely talented and skilled? No. I have books that talks about that. And so, what we want to show you in this conference is the possibility to be in Ghana, to be in Ho, to be in Accra, wherever you flew or drove from, that you can also get a piece of this big pie. And these are the 2 big players that is on my screen here, Fiverr and Upwork. I'll show you very soon how I've helped other people to do exactly what I am showing you. When you look at my screen, I hope you can see it and we are not having any limitation there. I took a screenshot of my own Fiverr account. As you can see, I'm on a Fiverr Pro. I've been on this platform for 10 solid years. If you look at this yellow line pointing up there, that is my profile, my picture there. When you look here, I've had 200 orders for the past 10 years. These are some things, projects I've done. If you look at the prices, I know it might be very small for you to see, but it's 175, 171, $20, $571. 171, 171, 171. Those 171 and 175 are the books that I write every single month. I pay somebody $171 every single month to format my book, like this book you are seeing here. To format my book, maybe let me take just a second to clear off my background so you can see a little better. So this book cost me $171 to get it ready. This book, $171. This book, mentorship, $171, right? To format and design the back cover and all of these beautiful things you see. Can you not do it? I believe there are somebody right there in this audience who can do an excellent job like you see on my screen right now. Why are you not the one making this $171? Convert it to Ghana cedis. Can it not at least take care of you and some few bills or some family members? But it's going to this lady here, Amina, who is in Pakistan. It's going to somebody in Pakistan. See, this arrow is showing hired by you. I hired her. That's my profile picture right there. Amina, these are the skills that she has. Flyer design. Can you not design business cards? Some of you are very good with Adobe and, all of these platforms, Canva, right? The person who designed the flyer for this conference, very beautiful. I love it, right? Why are you not on Fiverr? Why are you not on Upwork making money? Right? Let's go on. The reason why you are not making this money or this money is not coming to you is probably one of these three myths. That you are thinking that you need to be an expert of some sort. But whoever designed this flyer is purely an expert. I don't know what other expertise you are looking for. And maybe if you don't even have any expertise at all, that is why Skill Builders is coming to you. Let's look at myth number 2. You are thinking there is too much competition. And yes, there might be, and yes, there probably is. But can I tell you something as a businessman? Competition is good. It is only in the African mind that thinks that he has to kill his neighbor in order to succeed. In America, you see McDonald's right here across the street. Next to McDonald's is Burger King doing exactly the same business. Next to Burger King is Chick-fil-A doing exactly the same business. Next to Chick-fil-A is my favorite, Checkers. Next to Checkers is Wendy's. All of them within the same plaza, or what you will call a mall. Exactly the same business. Why? Because competition is good. It gives customers the ability to choose. And it also places a challenge on the business owner so that you can make sure that you are not slacking. You do excellent job. Now, the third and the last one is you are thinking it's a scam. You think, how can people make money online? Like you make this flyer and you get to be paid what, $10 for just this flyer? How much is $10 in Ghana cedi right now? About 100 cedis or maybe even more. Just one flyer. What if you can do 10 flyers? How long does it take you to make a flyer? What if you can do 10 in a week? In a month, you can do 20. That's over 2,000 Ghana cedis. I believe that is better than waiting for the government to create jobs for you. Now, let's look at one of my guys, I met this guy, Sam Muiga, in Kenya in 2017. Kenya is pretty much, I call it my second home. I go there or I've been there so many times. I go there almost every year or every other year. I'm in Kenya. I go there to fast. I go there to preach, hold conferences and things like that. And I met this guy when I went there in 2017 to go fast. I saw him as one of the guys there, I went to give a testimony and they got excited about, my testimony. So he reached out. We began to talk. I shared some of my experience with him and realized that he is very good at video editing, shooting videos and things like that. And the same presentation I'm giving to you, I presented it without any slides. And I showed him how possible it can be for him to start making some money online. And I showed him the ropes. And set him up with his account. As you can see, located in Kenya, 2018, he created his account. And I hired him to do some projects for me so that I gave him some reviews. And you can do exactly the same thing. An American will say, the proof is in the pudding. And that's what I have just showed you. This is the roadmap. First, you have to learn a high demand skill. Right now, in our world right now, one of the highest in demand skill is social media management. Some of you are so good. I remember, I think it was Lovia telling me that, why don't I put hashtags and things on my post? I said, I don't have time to do that. Can you find me somebody who can do that? And I'll pay them. Right? This is not just me. There are a lot of people out there who would pay you at least $50, $100 a month just to manage their social media posts for them. How can that help you? But you pick up your phone and all you do is just scrolling, doing nothing. You know all the hashtags. You know how to make a post go viral. You know all of those things. And yet you are just sitting in your little corner doing nothing with it. Content creation. You know how to combine some funny videos with other real good content. Why are you not using that? YouTube, TikTok, all of these things. Some of you probably can run Facebook ads or YouTube ads. If you don't know it, learn that skill set. And again, that's what Skill Builders Academy is for. To help you build these skill set within a period of 90 days, we will help you set up your account on Fiverr, on Upwork, so that you can start making some dollars. The next is you start building your portfolio. You start building your portfolio. So what skill set do you have? Start developing it. Start doing something with it. If it's flyers, start designing some flyers. Find some hotels or programs like this and say, hey, I'll develop flyers for you for free. Right? Then go to Fiverr and give me a review on that thing. See, these are how you build your portfolio. Create a winning profile. How do you do that? Just don't reinvent the wheel. Find existing profiles that are similar to what you want to create in the same niche, and then model after it. And last but not the least, you will start landing clients and growing your business, because there are millions of people on these platforms. You don't even need to advertise. But even on those platforms, once you start making some money, you can start advertising and growing your business. And now, I want to introduce you to the Skill Builders Academy, and then I will open the floor if you have any question. The idea is that many of you have some skill sets. Some of you are very good at what you do, but you don't know the way. And that's why I wrote this book, Mentorship. In mentorship, I talk about finding the who and not the how. Some of you are stuck for years. It's because you are trying to find out how. But in this digital economy, when you find the who, you have found the how. Schools are closing down here in America because people are more gravitating towards finding the who instead of finding how. Young people will say, why should I spend a long time in school? And I'm not discouraging you from going to school. As you can see, I'm a well-educated person. But I'm trying to show you that people are gravitating towards finding the person who can show them what is working now rather than spending decades on a campus, coming out and trying to wait for a government to give them a job. Meaning that if you have gone to school and you have a skill set because you need the school, again, let me emphasize that so that somebody doesn't go home and tell their mom, see, when I went to the conference, they said I don't need to go to school anymore. That's not what I'm saying. You need to go to school because this skill set, you need to be able to read and write. You need to be able to communicate. Those skill set, you cannot get it from anywhere but from going to school. At least you have to finish your college. If you were able to finish high school and you have any of these in-demand skill set, then we want to invite you to join the Skill Builders Academy. And we are going to hold your hand. In a space of 2 months, we will make you a freelance guru. We will make sure that you land some clients. And as you can see, I am already your first client that can help you to be able to start making some money, as long as your skill set is in alignment with what I do. In this current world, one of the things I will point out before I close is that anything that has to do with AI, you have to learn it. The song I just released, the entire video was done using AI. The entire video was done using AI. Go online and check it out. If you type my name, I think everything about me shows up, and this song too will show up. So 2 months period, we are going to help you build that skill set. It's going to be an in-person training. I'm bringing computers and internet. If I was in Ghana right now, I have 10 computers, laptops that I was bringing for us to kickstart. We're going to sign people up right here and make sure that we enroll you and get you started right away. But nevertheless, give your name to the organizers, Princess and the team, and I'll be coming by December. I'm working everything out to make sure that I'll be there. We will kickstart it. So put it on your calendar that in 2026, you are going to learn a skill set and start creating your own paycheck. We are going to build your skills, your portfolio, your profile, and mentor you until you succeed. Then finally, we grant you a certificate and we create a community and a movement to make Ghana a better place than we found it. I thank you for your audience. And if you have any questions, I am here for you. Thank you.
Thanks so much, Doc. Thanks so much.
Amen.
At this point, Doc is ready for questions. Any question? Any question? Yes. Yes, please.
Good afternoon. Please, at his ending point, he said he's going to call on God. So I want to know the amount he's going to take if someone wants to come on board or go to the Skill Builders Academy. Thank you.
Okay, thank you so much.
Okay, yeah, my sister. The price we are going to work with you, right? And so, if you are really interested, don't let the money become a problem for you. We know we are dealing with our people, so put your name down. It's not going to be free, but put your name down, and we are willing to make sure that you can work with us. The goal is to help you build your skill set. One of the ideas in doing this is we want to do the internet cafe style. So if you have 20 CDs, you can still come in today and learn today with your 20 CDs, get your credits, learn for a couple hours, and go. Tomorrow or next week, if you have 20 CDs, come and get your voucher and learn the skill set until you can go. Those who have the ability to bring out, put their money together, yes, that one too will be there. So the first thing is I want you to put your name down. All of you who are interested, your name, your phone number, your email, if possible, and we will definitely reach out to you and let you know what everything entails. Thank you.
Okay, thanks for that. We have, my name is Honorable Israel. As you are talking, I was listening. But the one question I was asking myself, how can we link agri to your perfect job that you are doing? Because we can't do away with food. We have a good land in Volta region in Ghana. And I am assuring the AI boss that if they can invest 70% of the total GDP into agri, I think unemployment situation will reduce. And so we need to add this one to our lesson so that we, the committee members and assembly members, also support people to make sure we change things the way we are doing it. Because if you add agri to it and then you farm, even when the food grows, you can take a picture of it.
Please, can I see the agric man's face?
So let's think about that one. Okay, let us not throw away our hard, good land that we have, so that tomorrow we will not suffer as we are making the money. We don't have money, also we don't have yes, we don't have the money, but we don't have the food to eat. Also, is another problem.
Yeah.
Okay.
Thank you.
I want to, for instance, we.
I get you. Can I answer your question?
Let me answer. Let me give you a question before you answer.
Okay.
Let me give you a question. No. We want to partner with you to make sure what you have can get to the whole country, because I am proud of it that as a person being here, I'm solving issues across the country once and for all. So when we partner, we can be able to do a lot of things. As we are talking about grade, we are talking about AI, we are talking about this, and then it can be solved easily in our electoral area. So how do we go about it? Thank you.
Okay. Let me even answer it for my own self. How much land can you give me?
The question back to you. How many acres do you want?
I want just 50 acres of land. Can you get it for me? And for how much?
Land, you don't have a problem. The only thing that you have a short relationship with the chiefs. and then we sell the idea to them. I am telling you, all the 10, 16 regions, we can get that 50 acres of land very easy. Finito, perfecto, momento.
No, we can. We cannot get acres of land across all the 16 regions, right? You don't do business like that. Who is going to oversee all of them? So you start from one place, build it, make sure that it's sustainable, and then we can expand it to all of those other places, right? So I want us to focus on where you are right now. How much land can we get? What are we planting? How long will it take? Because I am a businessman. As long as I can get proof, one of the things I will not even blink an eye to say is that, and not only me, but let me just talk for myself. Many of us have been deceived, right? You bring the money you invest in, like you're saying, agriculture, and then you buy this piece of land. You expect it to be working. You are sending the money, making sure that everything is working. But then you come back and they will give you an empty land, tell you that, oh, the thing did not grow, or they'll go take pictures of other places, right? So it makes it very difficult to be outside and be doing some of these, like you're saying, agricultural and things there, unless your feet is on the ground. But again, I am willing to be there and see agriculture. It's part of my plans. I'm thinking of doing some tomato canning and other business like that in Ghana, actually. Right. So if you can help me with that, I salute you. I would definitely be willing to work with you on that.
Yeah, my boss, please let us know that when you provide the land,
Please, I cannot hear.
Yeah, when you provide the capital, I also assure you that you will get everything done well. So after this, let's talk. Let's talk business
Okay.
to men to men.
Yes, yes, sir, we will.
Honorable, any other question? Any other question? Okay. Yes. So, municipal director wants to ask a question.
Yes, please.
No,
Yes, sir.
I work with the National Youth Authority.
Awesome.
Okay, you have good ideas by the way of introducing digital skills to young people that can create jobs for themselves to reduce the graduate unemployment, to be precise. Do you have the intention to collaborate with government agencies, especially those under the Ministry of Youth and Youth Development and Empowerment, so that we can encourage some of these our young graduates who have finished their service?
That's right.
And they are looking for jobs.
Yes.
I think it would be a nice idea for you to contact the authorities, liaise with them, and we can organize this sort of workshops or conference for them and show them the way out. Thank you.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Thank you so much. Sir, I really appreciate this. And you hit the nail right on the head. When I was coming to Ghana for this conference, I also had exactly the same conference in Tamale at the Tamale Youth Summit, led by my son, Robert Campilari. So probably you might know him. He is the Northeast National Youth Authority director there. And I pitched him this idea, so he told me that he was going to set up some meeting with the member of parliament in his region so that we can partner with the government on some of these things. So definitely, you hit the nail right on the head. It's part of the plan, and it's actually a heartbeat. If you can help and make that a possibility, I would love you to the moon and back. So please, I'm counting on that.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much. We have a third person who wants to ask a question.
Okay, thank you. So I think Mr. Gomez has low-key answered.
Please, I cannot hear.
I was saying, I think Mr. Gomez has low-key answered my question. So I have three in one. The first question is that normally when you're looking for jobs online, they are looking for people that are within their jurisdiction or people that are where they are.
Yeah.
Normally they don't look for people in Africa. That's the first thing. The second thing is that when it comes to payment options like Flatways or Zelle or Cash App, majority of the time it is not available in Ghana, or you can't download it in Ghana here. So it makes receiving foreign income a little bit difficult for you. And the last thing too is that they are looking for people with work experience. Yeah, like is the case, we are graduates, fresh graduates, so that we don't really have experience in our various fields or even the skills that we have. So how do we harness this particular thing? That's my
Yes,
question.
ma'am. Thank you. Thank you. Excellent question. Thank you so much. First, the jurisdiction issue with Fiverr and Upwork and these freelancers, people don't look for work within their area or country or anything. Like I showed you, the lady who does my books for me is in Pakistan. I have another guy in Bangladesh who does editing for my videos. They are all not in my jurisdiction, so these platforms does not work with jurisdiction. The jurisdiction issue is with maybe Uber and cleaning services and things like that, right? Nobody can fly from Pakistan to come and clean your house for you or come and do some work in your house, right? But when it comes to digital skill set, your area of abode is not really a limitation. So that issue is definitely solved with Fiverr and Upwork. For the payment piece, yes, I know that Ghana has those issues, but one of the platforms that is very able to solve or has been able to solve that problem is PayPal, right? So again, we will be there to help you navigate through this. One of the other platforms, payment gateway, is Payoneer. Payoneer is also another good platform that you can use to be able to collect these payments. And also Stripe, right? You can create a Stripe account and all your funds will go in there. And so from Stripe, you can connect Stripe to your, other bank account or things like that. So those are the ways to navigate that. When it comes to skill set and expertise, the good thing is, and let me be honest, I'm a pastor, but let me say this without feeling guilty about it. Nobody knows the skill set that you have. You are, and remember, this is not a job. You are not applying for a job to a company where they are going to say, hey, can you give me your resume showing the experience that you have built? So, like I said in my presentation, you are copying somebody's profile who is doing exactly what you are doing and just rewrite their profile, right? If you can do it, just copy it and then give it to ChatGPT to rewrite that profile for you and add it to your profile and you are good to go, right? So I think they went off. Please, can you hear me?
Yes, we are
Okay.
back.
Okay, yeah. So so I was saying that when it comes to the expertise, nobody knows.
Yes, so soon, so soon.
Please, can you hear me? Okay, welcome back.
Okay. Yeah, we are
Yeah,
all
so
yes.
yeah, so I hope she heard me. So the last point I was making was when it comes to the expertise, nobody knows what experience you have, right? So for lack of a better word, all I have to say is model somebody's own, right? I'm trying to not be too some way, right? But just model what is already working, right? Nobody knows your experience. You read somebody's profile, they'll tell you, I have 10 years experience. How do I prove that? I can
Hello,
prove it.
Doc.
Yes, can you hear me?
Hello,
Can you
Doc.
hear
If
me?
you can
Hello?
hear me, the system is quite unstable right now. So what we are going to do is we are going to create a for you. Like he said initially, if you think you want to join the Skill Builders Academy, just put your name and then your contact, and then right after that, the arrangement.
Okay. So I guess I'll sign off now.